And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? You ready?
In your face.
Ready? Check right 45. Check right 45.
Throwing on first down is Brees. And this is Cook with the grab. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Brees. And Thomas has it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018. The most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, easy. Go get him. Go get him. Easy, opposite.
So that'll back him up 5. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Mike's 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Kill. Sonny. Kill. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. And this is caught by Evans. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
13. Hey, 7. I'm coming after you. I'm in touch.
Here's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Hey, watch your leg. Here we go. Here we go. 51. Sammy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check. Hey, easy. Motion, check. Shift. 45.
Now Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 bucks. 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 3 Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. 21. 21. Watch the slack.
Here's Breeze to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints first down.
Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
45. Check. 45. Exit. 45 is the mark. Defense. Alpha.
Breeze going to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check my 45. Check my 45. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Haywood. Check 45 to mine. Here we go. Hey, dog. 45. Mike, 45.
To throw, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now. And Ginn's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Saints.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hey, easy. Check. Lucky. Watch twist. Jim.
Now Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ready? Black 25. Right there, 56. I got you, Pop. Sonny. Hayward. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
5-9. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54. And we got to get to the ball. Wait a second.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete.